Yes, I did stare at a wall for 4 hours yesterday, and I do not regret it. By the end of this video, I am 100% certain that I'll have convinced you that this is something that you should do yourself. Yes, you watching this. I've actually decided to make this a daily habit for 20 minutes, and here are the reasons why. If you watch the video, honestly, it might have seemed very boring to you, and I do not blame you. And if you watch this for more than 5 minutes, then honestly you deserve a medal. It's literally 4 hours of a dude sitting on a chair, drinking, journaling, and going to the toilet. Honestly, it's pretty damn boring content. Bro, it took me like 5 freaking tries to get that final part without laughing, I swear, bro. Let's see the other perspective too, however, which is actually staring at the wall. Okay, jokes aside though, there are legit 4 things which I've learned during this experience, which I want to share with you today. The first thing this practice allowed me to do is mindfulness, and that comes from having zero stimulation in your environment. Because basically you have only one thing that you can do, and that's look at the wall. Like, okay, sure, you can journal and stuff, but after a while, 1, the ideas start slowly running out, and number 2, my hand actually started hurting from writing so much, because after a while, especially on the chair, because you have like nothing to put your shoulder on, it gets pretty difficult. Through having zero alternatives though, it's very easy to get into the present moment, and honestly, it feels quite a lot like a meditation practice. And the cool thing is, you'll be allowed some peace from the overstimulation of our usual everyday lives. And this leads me on to point number 2, which is boredom. At the beginning, I was like, this time spent here is going to be incredibly boring. It's going to take 10 ages until my phone is going to die, and I'm just going to be sitting here like a dumbass. And guess what? I was right. Well, partially, at least. Good thing about this boredom is that you actually learn to be bored. Bear with me here for a moment. I swear I was waiting to make that joke for the last 5 minutes. Most of the day in our modern lives, we are usually stimulated by something, whether that's music, whether that's social media, or something else all along. When somebody is about to get bored, they have a much more satisfying alternative by checking their notifications for Instagram or WhatsApp. And through this, boredom is basically completely abolished from our society, and I think that that is for the worse. Why is that a problem, you might be asking? Well, you are always bound to this baseline of stimulation, and anytime something's fall under that, you are not going to be satisfied. So if you relearn boredom again, that problem never arises. I've noticed that taking away my computer for a few hours, even if I'm doing productive things with that computer, proved to be very beneficial, and it helped me gain many benefits. Benefits? Which ones? Well, mainly the fact that I'm allowed to be born again. No, not born again. Something went wrong there. To be bored again. And this skill has to be learned, just like you have to learn how to write, and just like you have to learn how to walk. Now remember when I said that this whole thing was only partially boring? Yeah, there are actually even more advantages to just staring at a wall. And the next one is simply giving your mind some time to think and give it some free space. Now what do I mean by this and why? For the first question, exactly what I said. Go and retrace that. And why? Let me ask you a counter question. How often do you deliberately put time aside to think? I don't mean like, yeah, I'm thinking while I'm washing the dishes. No, deliberate time for thinking. Do you have that? Yeah, well, I didn't have that either, until yesterday. And honestly, it has already worked its wonders. So many good questions come up during this time. Questions like, what is holding me back from achieving my purpose? And these things you would never think of while being in a semi-distracted state while working or doing something else. Couple this fact with having a journal right next to you, and this is a scenario that was born in heaven. I wrote 7 pages about various things ranging from my future life to my purpose, all the way to video ideas, and how I'm actually enjoying staring at the wall for the most part. It allowed me to sort out a lot of mental clutter and a lot of things that were going on inside of my head, and since then I've been feeling a lot more productive and a lot more focused, and that was just one day ago. And that leads us to our final point, which is that it allows you to be introspective, which will reveal so many things about you. Yesterday, for example, it allowed me to journal down so many things. Things ranging from still having a fear of being judged, still wanting to learn many things from YouTube, and still having so much left to go and so much time and effort to be achieving my purpose. And all of this happened with the help of this. Another very good benefit of this practice is the fact that it's very, very versatile. And the fact that you can, one, have something that you want to deliberately think about and come up with a solution, or you can just like sit down on a chair, look at a wall, and things will come at you over time. You can do whatever you want, and it will still lead to incredible results. I'm guaranteeing that to you right now. At first glance, I also thought that this practice was going to be extremely boring, extremely time wasting, and the fact that I'm not going to get anything out of it. But at the end of the day, the secret lies in its blandness, and that is what will allow you to reap the benefits of this, and I am 100% certain. One more time, because I really think that you should do this. For all of the mentioned reasons in this video, I think this is something that you should definitely try out. And whether that be for a short session of 30 minutes or up to a whole day, it's really up to you. But the important thing is that I want you to do this. I do not know what the result will be that you will get, but the investment will be far smaller than the reward that you will get out of this. And yeah, with that said, if I have convinced you that this should be a practice that you should take on yourself, then please press that subscribe button, make sure to turn on notifications, because I am going to be providing more value very, very soon. I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you again, and see you soon.